So welcome back to my online class. And today I want to explain relationship in Power BI. Relationship in Power BI. So let's start with relationship in Power BI. We have different kind of relationship in Power BI. We have one-to-one relationship, and we have one-to-many relationship, and we have many-to-one relationship, and we have many-to-many relationship. So that how do we know whether it should be one to one or one to many or many to one? Now let's go back to our table and let's go back to our table. In a table whereby we have only there is no repetition. We have one single record. For example now Uncle Joe. We only have single Uncle Joe. There is no repetition of Uncle Joe here. We have Alex. There is no repetition of Alex here. There is no repetition here. So this one will give us what? One relationship. So look at this one now. Customer ID 2. All everything is one. This is what? See, this is forming was single. Now let's check if I'm to create a relationship between this customer. I'm on customer information now. If I'm to create a relationship between this customer information and customer store, let's assume there is a relationship here. I want to create a relationship. If this one too is what is, can you see now? There is no repetition here. So that means if I want to create a relationship between year and year, so that means it's going to be what? One to one relationship. Because all this one, there is no what? There is no repetition there. I think we are getting the concept of this particular something now. Let's look at this one now. Before I will now move it to now, look at this one now. Let's look at this. So all these two one that the first two I explained, let me just explain apocalypse says first. Now look at this one now. If you study this very well, you can see that there are repetitions of the customers. So prep for anything is there, it's also appear here. So this is here, also appear here. Just know that this one is what is many. So if this one is forming any relationship, you can see if you want to form relationship with the others one, so what is going to form? It's going to what? It's going to form many to one. I think we are getting that. It's going to what? To form, if it's apocalypse says with this one, the store is going to what? It's going to form many to one. Apocalypse stay with what? Customer information is going to form one what? Many to what? Many to one. Because they have what? It comprises of what? Of repetition. I think we are getting that. Now let's now go back to the relationship itself. Now let's see. Now I said for one-to-one relationship, one record in the first table is corresponding to one record in the second table. So one record in this table corresponding to what? To one record in the second table. I think we can get that. That is what? That is one-to-one relationship. But if we look at this one now, there is no relationship between year and year. This one. So there is nothing, there is no relationship there. We cannot create a relationship between this and this one. So you have to create a relationship between, let's see, what about this one? Let's see, can we create a relationship between, before you can create a relationship, there must be what? There must be what? There must be key. So what do we that key? That key that something that is common in both what? In both table. So that we use as what? As the key. For example, look at this one now. What is common here? We have product ID here. We have product ID. I can use it to what? To create a relationship between the two. So if the table is fact table, so that means we are going to call it that key alternative key. That column, that means this product ID, that is what is the alternative key. That is what we are using to create a relationship between the table. So look at this one now. But for the store, because it's a what? It's a single table. So that kind of table, that kind of key is called what? Is called primary key. I hope that one is clear. Now let me just try to create a relationship now. Let's try to create a relationship. So let me see. You can see I want to create a relationship now. Product ID, you bring it here. So you bring it here. So let me see. Okay. Now, relationship has been created. That is, one record in the what? In the first table is corresponding to multiple record in the second table. One record, you can see there is no repetition here because it's what? That is why we call it one record. In the first table is corresponding to multiple record in the second table. So how do we check it? So this kind of relationship is going to give us what? One to many relationship. So let's check. So you right click on it. So you go to property. So you go to property. Now let's see. So in this case, we have if apocalypse is coming to the front, see now we are going to have what? Store. So we are going to have what? Many to one. So you can change it to what? To one to many. So can you see? Look at this one now. This is one that is the what? The says. The apocalypse says that is where we have the repetition. Can we see? That is why we have it what? Many to one. So if you want to change it, let me see. If I change it to that means that means many records, multiple record is corresponding to what? To a single record in the what? In the second table. This one means multiple record in the first table is corresponding to the what? To single record in the second table. So now if I change it like this to store, why this one I change it to what? To says. No, the says is what the says is the fact table. So it is the what? Is the fact table. Can we say this table is what we call what? Fact table. Why now? This one now, that means single record, that is one record in this table is what? Corresponding to the what? To multiple record in the second what? In the second table. And this one give us what? One to many relationship. This give us what? One to many relationship. I hope that is clear. Now, so this is called what? This table is called what? The fact table. Why this table is called what? Dimension table. Then we have the what? We have the alternative key. So what is the alternative key here? So what do we use to create the relationship? What do we use to create a relationship here? We use product ID. So that means in this case, this is our alternative key here. Why this one is called the what? The primary what? Key. The primary what? The primary key for the what? For the dimension table. I hope that is clear. So now let me close this. Now let's see. Let's create a relationship. Let's look at this one now. Look at this one now. What can we use as our what? As our key here that we can use to create a relationship here? Let's see. Is there anything? Where do we have something that is very common here? Where do we have it? So we have customer ID. We also have customer ID. So we have customer. We can use customer. So can we see to create what? To create a relationship. Let's bring it from here to here. So the relationship will be what? Will be created. Now let's see what kind of relationship. You want to check the kind of relationship that has been created. We are going to have what? So we have what? Property. You can see we have properties. So now let's see if this apocalypse says it will come first. So that another one has repetition. We have this one. So this is what our fact table, and because it has repetition, it's going to be what? Many. So this one does not have the repetition. Can you see? So this one is going to form what? That means many record, multiple record from this table is corresponding to what? So one record or a single record in this second table. So I think we can get that. And what is our what? Key. The key here, because this one is what? Our dimension table. So this one is called what? The primary key. While this one is called the what? The alternative key. So if we are to change it again, we are to change it, we bring our customer information here. So we bring customer information here. Then this one will bring what? The apocalypse says here. So what would you turn to? So let's see. So what do we have? So look at this one now. We have apocalypse customer information. Sorry, store. So this give us one to many relationship, one to many relationship, because single record from the first table is corresponding to multiple record in the what in this second table. I hope that is very clear. So I hope that is very clear. So we change it from says we have is customer information. So we have customer information. So once it is not, what do you do? Just I'm selecting other ID. So what do I do? I will have to what? Select customer ID, customer or customer ID. So you select it here too. Can you see it will bring the what relationship? So this one give us what? Many to one relationship. Many, that is multiple record from the first table corresponding to what? To single record in the second table. Now I also explain that we have what? I can also have many to many relationship. Now, for example, now assuming that this customer information, we have assuming we have another table that has multiples information, that has multiple what? Multiple record. Then if I want to link this sales to that table. So this table is many. So all this one now they are what? Single record. So no matter what you do with them, with the apocalypse stay is going to give you what? Single to many or many to single. But we have another what? Another table which have what? Multiple records. So we now link it with the apocalypse says we are going to get what? Many to many relationship. So I hope this is clear. So we're able to what? Differentiate between what? The fact table and the what? Dimension table. So this our apocalypse says that has what? That has multiple records. So in the table is what we call what? Is the fact table. While this one, the store and the what? Customer information, that is our what? That is our dimension table. So they describe the what? The apocalypse says. So thank you. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if you are yet to do so, so that whenever I drop new video, you always get a notification.